introduce myself. I'm Joseph from TNT. That's I believe this is immersion in fun, effective, natural, and many other things to improve our English. About my private life, I live in Tatiba City, small town. I'm 22 years old, and nowadays I'm engineer. I've been working at the same company for 11 years, and I'm here as the same you guys, just try to improve my English, just to become more confident to talk, and try to make less mistake as usual. And about my favorite hobby, I like to stay with my family and eat delicious food like pizza, hamburger. Yeah, it's not like a good quality, but yeah, that's I love to eat. And let's move to you, Otávio. Could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Sure. My name is Otávio. I'm from Ilicínea, Minas Gerais. I am 27 years old, married. I have a daughter. I work as a software engineer. In my free time, I love to spend time with my family, play video games, watch movies and series. My favorite food is pizza.
Nice.
Uh, I'm currently working on improving my English. That's it.
Okay, and how old is Otávio's daughter?
1 month and
Okay, it's a
18
yeah,
days.
great, great. It's so nice, baby. Yeah, just take a lot of time with us. I mean, sometimes you never sleep. Every time you need to
Yeah,
take care of her. Yeah, it's the great moment. Just getting each time that you can, because the times fly, and you know what I'm saying.
yeah. It's beautiful. It's a great time.
Yes, I just miss a lot of time with my daughter. I mean, she's 9 now, and yeah. I just think about it in a few years, she will not, I mean, if I invite to go out with me, I'm sure that she will not do that. Yeah, that is the life, you know? Okay, great, great. Let's see you. Gama, your time, please.
Guys, I'm Johan, so you can call me Gama, it's easy to say. I'm from Sergipe and 27 years old. I have been studying English for a long time. Uh, I have doing it hard since 2022, I think so. Uh, but I have studied it uh, since my teenage, I think so. I like to play guitar at my free time, ride a bike, work out, stay with my family. Yeah, travel. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. Okay, let's start our match today, guys. I hope all of you just enjoy and, of course, try to get new vocabulary because, to be honest with you, I've never talked about freedom before in my immersions, but I think it would be great. There are some new words here that is amazing to learn and to know what they means. Okay, guys. The first question I will start with you, Otávio. Could you read the answer for us, please?
Sure. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word freedom? For me, when I think about freedom, the first thing that comes to my mind it's the ability to make my own choice. Um it's about being able to choose my one path in my life. I think that's it. This is
Okay, when you do your own choice. But do you think that nowadays, because a lot of laws, for example, kids, most of the time I see they don't have respect each other because I mean they just say, okay, I have freedom, I can do everything that I can. Do you think that is true, or do you agree or disagree about that?
I disagree. I think freedom is not about to make everything, uh, but to make your own choice,
Yes.
but not everything, right?
Okay, it's hard to talk about it because all of us have um, different point of view, and sometimes when you just put on the table this topic, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's a little confused, but yeah, but as I said before, the greatest time is just to learn about it, to try to explain, to clarify everything. Okay, let's see your point of view, Gama.
Yeah, I think freedom it's about I have the possibility uh to go where I want, for example, speak where I want. Uh, like he was said here, I think it's not about because I have the opportunity to do everything that I want, I will do it. For example, because could be bad things and good things. I think so. So it's important to know the weight of the things and whatever. But it is to have the possibilities. But I don't know if freedom exactly exists, I could say,
Yes.
when
For
we
example,
talk about
Gama,
it.
if you try to do some strategy, some plans in your life, but your parents just say, okay, Gama, this week especially you be at home because I mean you need to stay with your family. Do you think that your parents is or they are getting out your freedom?
Uh, I think um, could depends on the moment of the life sometimes. When if I am a teenager, a kid, and whatever, I think it's part of what they want. Uh, they they rule in life, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah, it's
It's
like to
education.
education.
Yeah. I think when I am a adult guy, for example, in this moment, uh, I everyone, I think they could take their own decisions, but I think it's important to hear the people, to hear what they uh, want to say, and to sometimes thinking if it could be better or not. So in this case, could it be an advice, for example?
Okay.
Uh, I think so.
Okay, great, great. Just follow the second question. Could you read the answer, Gam, please?
Do you feel free in your day life? In what ways? In the in what ways not? I think I'm free. Uh, in where I can go at my home with my family. They don't. I don't have a lot of rules, for example, to go out of my home in whatever. I have freedom to go and back, for example, to travel and whatever. Yeah, I could say it. Uh, but there are some limits that I need to have. Sometimes it's because I I am I have freedom sometimes. It's not because of it that I will arrive uh midnight every day at home, and I will get up everyone doing nursing or whatever.
Okay.
So I understand that there are good and bad things that I will do, and what I do with my freedom could affect people around me. I think people around
Okay.
me.
Okay. Do you think that when thinking about freedom, sometimes just hurt people around you?
Uh, yes, I think it could hurt people. Yeah, around me
It's to
if I
relate
don't.
like what? Like freedom, like feelings or
Yeah, sometimes can be feelings and or by behaviors that I could have,
okay,
and
the
it
environment.
could be
Okay.
bad for people around.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see your thought.
Um, it's a hard topic.
Yeah, yeah.
um, to me, I think freedom it's not just about do what I want to do. Um, it's but it's more about to make what's necessary to achieve my own goals. It's a different concept than the common, but to me, it's it. Um, for example, um, sometimes I don't want to clean my house, but I need because I chose that my house needs to be clean.
Yeah.
uh, my own decision uh, makes me to clean my house. For example, it's
Yes.
it's about
I know what to
this.
say, yeah. But do you think that when you need to do household chores, clean the house, you mean that you don't feel free?
Uh, yeah, but it's my own decision.
Yes, I
Uh,
know what to say, yeah.
it's paradox.
Yeah, I know what to
So
say. It's a paradox. Yes. But for example, in my case, sometimes I feel free, sometimes not. Not why? Because I have a responsibility, financial life, for example. When you need the responsibility to take care with your family and about these things, about, for example, oh, I needed to pay bills, I needed to do something like that. Sometimes the freedom, or I don't know, if I feel free, is not related to be free, like to relate to be stuck in this topic. Like, okay, I can fix it, you know? This feeling is like, okay, I don't feel free. I don't have freedom because I need to fix it, you know?
yeah, I understand. Sometimes I don't feel free because I want to make some things, to do some
Yeah.
things in my house.
Yes,
Uh,
the
uh,
better time of our life when
Responsibility.
you, yeah. And the better time in our life, I mean, it was when you are was kid because I mean you don't have a responsibility. You can do like everything that as possible, of course. Like okay, now I need to play video game. But if my parents say no, okay, is like the rules in my house. But I mean, I just say when I was kids or like 18 up to now, the time it's better like to feel free than now, you know, because now when you have a family, I mean, if you don't do everything right, probably you'll be like in a bad situation. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's move on. The question number three. Can you think of a moment when you felt truly free? What made it special? Yes, a lot of moments in our life you can feel like truly feelings. For example, in my case, when my daughter just born, it was a great moment, and I felt truly free. Why? Because I achieved my goal in my life, and just feel free about uh, to running, to try to understand what is the life when you have a family. I mean, this for me, it's like a free because I don't need someone, just I need it by my own. And yeah, that's a great time. And what about you, Gama?
Uh, yeah, I agree with you. I think it's when I can choose something that I think it's good. Oh, or how you said, I think so. It's the moment that is something great happens and we have the possibility to stay there and see it happening. I think it's important. We can see the how the life could be good. I could say. For me, I think it's stay with my family, friends,
Yeah,
have
great.
people that I like with me. I think it's a great moment in the whatever. For me, for example, I always say to my friends that I want earn money, but I want that they earn money too because I wanted to travel and I want they with me, for example,
Okay,
because
yes.
it's different in the whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in this moment it's good.
Okay, great. As another case, for example, when you start to work, you have money to, for example, to do like what you want. For example, I can improve my internet connection. Okay, let's pay more for internet or another thing. Okay, I want to buy a nice shoes and I have money and it's by my own, and that's making to feel totally free, you know. And what about you, Otaf?
A moment. When I decided to get married, I think
Yeah,
um, that's a moment that made me happy and gave me a strong feeling of freedom
yeah,
because I'm choosing uh, my one path. I am build a life with the person that I love.
yes.
I think that this
Yes, it's
moment.
great. Yes, just when you feel free, um, I mean, it's the things that you can do everything by your own, by yourself. You don't need support from someone. I mean, as I said before, if you can, for example, pay your bills, if you can do everything that you want, for example, get married is a nice step, nice step of life, and feel like that you are freedom to do that because you can do that. Yes, it's a nice moment. Let's see, moving to the question number four, Otaf, please.
Do you believe freedom is more about external conditions or internal mindset?
Yes, for example, if you have money, you can say, okay, I have freedom because I have money, and money can buy everything. Do you think that is like external condition or internal mindset?
I believe freedom is more about mindset.
Yeah,
For example, there are many peoples. that have many money. They
Yeah,
travel, they buy whatever they want, but still feeling unhappy, prison on your responsibilities.
yes,
Uh, but I think that external conditions helps
yes,
to to get uh, freedom feeling.
yes. Just as I said, external conditions just help some moments in your life, for example, to fix something that you are facing, something like that. But sometimes you feel that is not happy enough to because you have a lot of money, but sometimes you don't have real friends, real person in your life. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true. Sometimes, I mean, I see a lot of people just with that, even though in a social media, you see the life people from social media is happy, but when you just know exactly the life person, you see, okay, it's not true. Social media life is like fake, you know?
yeah, I agree.
Okay, great, great. And what about you, Gama? I know that you try to gi- string guitar. Do you know guitar?
Yeah, I know. I'm here, but I'm just move my things. Don't play.
Okay, great, great.
Uh, uh, I think it's a fit of both of this one, but in this case, I think mindset could have more weight. Because it give us courage to do the things. I think there are people that have the external possibilities and they don't have courage to do the things, and they are able to do, but they don't do because they have they are afraid of the things what can happen is in the whatever. I think sometimes it's about mindset. It's about try something new and whatever because it can sometimes give you a new one experience that could be unforget sometimes. Yeah, I think unless it's uh good to know that there are sometimes limitations by external things, but I think mindset could help people a lot
A
uh,
lot, yeah.
to conquer a lot of things.
Yes. When you feel something great feeling in your life and you do some some things like better than you, for example, you not excited to do that. I mean, when you are up to your life, I mean, in a high level in your life, with happiness, with everything that bring you and make you good, the things just fly and smoothly. I mean, the things just it's amazing in your life. Yeah, mindset sometimes, not sometimes, but mindset when you feel like you have a happiness mindset, I mean, your life will be better. Okay, thank you. Let's move to the question number five. Gama, could you read it for us and this?
What sometimes you used to feel limited by, but have now overcome.
Yes.
Um, Sometimes I think one limitation is money. To do things, go us to some places, and it's one limitation. I think so. Today I don't have a lot of limitations in personal, I could say, because I'm not married now. I'm not have a kids and whatever.
Yes.
So it's easily for me do things that a person that have a uh or married do because uh it's different. There are some responsibilities that I don't have today, for example. So sometimes I think to have courage to do the things, and I have worked a lot to overcome money and they do a lot of things. I don't like to stay. I don't like to see my bank account with zero
Yes. Yes.
zero
Yes.
one. It's not a good thing,
It's not-
and don't do things that I know that I cannot pay. Uh, yeah, it's a limitation that I remember now.
Okay, great. But in the past of your life, did you feel like you are was limited with something?
Um, no, I don't know. I don't remember
No?
now.
Okay. 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 That's fine. So, Otávio, what about you, Otávio?
Some months ago, I'm feeling limited by fear. I I sp- I had many fear to speak English.
Yes.
That is a fear that I overcome recently. Uh,
Yes. And how it was?
it's, it's great. I'm feel more confident, more. Uh, I'm I'm feel that my English is improving because I'm speaking now.
Yes, yes.
That make me happy. Uh, I think that's it. This recently limitation.
Okay, great, great. How long have you been studying English?
I study some months, maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
If
Did,
speaking 1 month.
okay, great, great. Yes, you are doing a great job. I mean, 5 months to learn English. I mean, in my case, it was like I don't know how can I say that, but I can do every the thing that you are doing now. I mean, yeah, I mean, you like you have a great skill about to learn language.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, yes. Okay, guys, let's move on. The question number 6. Could you read it for us, Otávio, please? And yes.
How does culture or society influence your ideas of freedom?
Yes.
I,
Do you think that the society just um how can I say that? Just getting our ideas of freedom
I never think about it, but I think that society influence your ideas of freedom. Um,
from social medias, for example. Have you
yeah,
ever faced something like that? For
yeah.
example, if you just okay, I've never thinking about it. If I have rights to do something, but I see from social media that I can do it. Do you think that have you ever faced something like that?
Yeah, I think that today we have many social medias, television ways to manipulate the
Yes,
people about uh, freedom, about feelings, about it's that what what is right, what is wrong. Uh, yeah,
yes,
uh, yeah, and your idea of freedom is influenced by society.
yeah, of course. And sometimes your friends, sometimes you have some friends that, for example, okay, we are adult, but sometimes the thoughts from friends sometimes just say, okay, I think Otavio it was right about something like, for example, something like that. But I mean, the people that you are surrounding sometimes help you, and sometimes just say, okay, you don't need to, for example, you don't, your point of view it's wrong. Follow me because my point of view it's right, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's hard, but sometimes
Uh,
it's great to understand that, you know?
especially, it's hard to teenagers.
Yes,
It's a difficult moment, and they don't know what is wrong, what is right,
yes, of
and
course.
it's more easy to influence.
Yes, another example, for example, uh, I have some friends that say, okay, let's live our life. If you have money, you can buy everything that you want, but they not are thinking about future. For example, if you save money for the future to, I don't know, to buy something, but what is the best one? Save money, just think in the future, or maybe live the life now, you know? It's hard. It's, I mean, yes, for example, oh, I can buy nice shoes, expensive shoes, but what about the future if I need money to do something, you know?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yes, for example, suddenly, if something help in your life, you need money to do something, but you don't have money. Why? Because you spend your whole money living a life. It's hard. I don't know what is the best way or who is right or wrong, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Gama, what about you, Gama? What is our idea?
Yeah, I think uh, the society have like said, manipulated sometimes people.
Yes.
For example, bets, gambling, and whatever
Yeah.
that they have in all the moments published about it and whatever, and they lead people to do the things. It's a form to influence the people use the the things, and I think there are people that give good advice and whatever. Like you said about money, there are people that just thinking about living now and don't thinking about the future, what will be the future. Just live the moment. Sometimes because see an influence that is rich doing lots of things and have want to have the same life or something like that. So it's about the influence in the society and the culture have changed with the time. And the is in changing, I could say. Uh, and it will change a lot with the future. But uh, I think I have new know so know a lot people, I could say, that stay there for say good things and good advice. Most of them, I think, it's to help give you advices that to let the people use the freedom to don't have a good life in the future, I could say.
Okay. Yeah.
So understand better it's important, I think so.
Okay, great, great. And the question number 7.
It's there such a thing as too much freedom. Why or not? Uh, too much freedom. I think the things need to be balanced. Like I said,
Yeah,
uh,
something that it's like exaggerated, you know?
exactly. I think so. Uh, my freedom can be bad when my freedom could affect the freedom of someone. Uh, and the for me could be good, but for them no. Uh,
Okay.
so a lot of freedom to have, for example, to have a lot of freedom with a person that I don't know, it's not so good. The people don't like.
Okay.
I will not talk about how I talk with a friend that I learned since my I was a kid with a person that I knew now, for example. So I think we need to balance it to
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, Otávio?
I agree with Gamma. Um, uh, Too much freedom to me, it's about to have freedom without limits. Uh, Freedom that affect the freedom of the other person. For example, when some people heard music in a bus without headset.
Yes.
Uh, I think that's it. Yeah, there is.
As is a great thing that you put on the table. I mean, when you are in a public environment, something, and someone just think about, okay, I have a freedom, I can do everything that I can. Just put in a loud music around, but you see like kids, you see like all other people, and the person around you, just I mean, they don't be obligation to hear about what you are hearing now, and without handset. I mean, sometimes this is like, I mean, it's not like a good thing. It's like you are not respect the person that are side with you, you know?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but do you think that, for example, it's right? For example, if you just say, okay, guy, uh, you are in a public environment. Could you put the handset because no one is like obligation to hear about you are hearing? Yeah, it's hard, yeah.
It's hard. Freedom, it's a hard question because sometimes we don't know when start your freedom and when finish. um,
Yes.
it's complicated.
Yeah, sometimes when you live in a how can I say, in a free living, I mean, no rules. Sometimes it's not. I mean, yeah, it's hard because each person they have their own opinion. For example, my opinion is not like the same you, the same gamma, but the main thing is when you just try to talk about something, you need to overcome. I mean, to achieve the better way, the better time each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys, let's move on. Let's see. Let's move to the question number 10. Could you read it for us, Otávio, this?
If you could give one kind of freedom to everyone in the world, what won't it be? Mm,
Yes, if you have a power and give the freedom for everyone in the world, what would it be?
I don't know. I think in this case, freedom to everyone in the world, it's not about mindset to me, it's about more external conditions
Yes,
because having many person in the world that don't have money to buy food, to buy
yes,
clothes, and I think I want to give money. In this
yes.
case, money is freedom, right?
Yeah, I know what to say. Yeah. Yes, great, great, great choice. And the gamma?
Yeah, I think if I flow the way that Otávio said, I think money it's important because code give the people possibilities. Sometimes it's not just about mindset. It, for example, here in Brazil, okay, there are people that they have a better life than in another countries, for example. So if we get one person in the Africa, uh, for example, money could be the best one option.
Yes, yes. But sometimes it's hard. I mean, uh, be more, I think in my case, kind of freedom, it's like be patient. I mean, just understand each other, ideas, and yeah, it's hard. But I think money to be better because everyone with money sometimes feel like uh, feel great because they can do, for example, achieve some dreams about, for example, travel, about, I don't know, to buy something material. Yeah, could be great. Okay, guys, let's see here. It's like almost the time's almost up. Let's say